Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the second channel, Birdie. Today we're going to be talking about tips on starting a YouTube channel. I currently own a channel with 77,000 subscribers and we're growing average of 600 subscribers a day. So if you want any credibility, hopefully that'll give you something. When the year started off, so 7 months ago, I was at 19,000 subscribers. So I have completely more than doubled, like way more than doubled my sub count. So I'm just gonna give you guys tips. I have gotten a lot of requests, like how do I start a YouTube channel? How, what's the best equipment? We're gonna go over that. So in this video, we're gonna go over equipment and then tips on content and tips on the algorithm. Tips on starting a YouTube channel by Tuver. There I am. That's not Photoshop, by the way. All right, so what made me wanna make this video is, like I said, all the comments that I always get. All the comments that I always get, but this in particular was like the final thing, the final straw. So someone emailed me. By the way, I love it when you guys send me emails. It's the best. Emails are more important to me than any type of comments or DMs because they're emails, and so when people email me, I feel it more in my heart. So I wanted to start doing commentary for a long time, and I don't know how to start. I watched your videos for 8 months in the start. It was an on and off thing. But now I can call myself a real fan. I started with The Right Opinion. That's another YouTuber. He has like 2 million, I think. And I loved him. I almost became a pardon. I'm guessing they mean patron, like Patreon. But the more I watched his videos, the more it felt like she? I thought okay. She was reading directly from a script. It made him seem almost fake. Okay, so it's, wow. And he had an odd persona behind the scenes that felt weird. And you clearly have a script, but you don't stick to it. You make it seem more personal and comforting, like you have, like it's like you have bullet points. I love that. I love that you said that because you're right. I do have bullet points, and I want to start something like you. I always have. I'm a 15-year-old kid who wants to start a commentary on Twitter and slowly move to YouTube. I don't know how to start. Do I start with something up to date, or do I find things I come across, or both? I wanted to start on Twitter because I can easily start. I love mysteries, and if you can get big enough, I can cover a mystery in my hometown. That's what I really want to do. And if you read this, thank you. You are welcome. But if you want to be if you really want to be a YouTuber, no offense, please clean up your grammar especially like, bro, come on. But of course, man, I'll help you. I'll help all of you. What you said about The Right Opinion, reading off a script, that's what I think about other documentary type YouTubers. They just read off a script and they have no personality. I feel like they're all robots. But me, on the other hand, it sounds like I'm egotistical, but we're going to talk about this is part of the tips, but always include your personality, because if you don't, you're a robot to people. We want to relate to people that we watch. So if you're just reading off a script, no one cares, bro. I'm not saying videos like that aren't successful. They are, but people like to relate. Also, you said you want to start on Twitter. I don't know why you would want to start on Twitter. That is the most random platform to start commentary YouTube videos. If anything, you could start on TikTok. I've seen a bunch of people do that on TikTok, and you can transfer to YouTube, though it will be a slow transition because TikTok followers are so inflated that they're not going to want to leave the app. You can have 1 million followers on TikTok and try to transfer the most you'll get is like 20K over to YouTube. You could try on TikTok. That sounds fun. As you're trying on TikTok, stick to YouTube too, because YouTube should be your baby. YouTube is number one. Don't stop on YouTube. That's where you get money, bro. TikTok, you can get money, but it's pennies. YouTube is where equipment. We're going to go in depth to each of these, but let's read them. Camera / good quality phone, tripod, microphone, screen recording software, OBS Studio, audio recording software, which would be Audacity. I didn't put it, I forgot. Thumbnail editing software, Photoshop. Video editing software, which is Vegas Pro 18. PC, ring light, webcam, dual monitor, mic stand, acoustic foam panels, and a Pitbull cardboard cutout. So the text that is in green, that is optional. All right, so the way we're gonna do this is I'm gonna show you guys what I use, and then I'm gonna show you guys the cheaper alternative. So for my camera, not this camera, I'm using a webcam, which I'm gonna show you guys too, but my actual camera, I use a Canon Vixia HFR 800. Now those go for about $300. I bought mine years ago, like 5 years ago. Well, my parents bought mine at Best Buy. The price I checked was Amazon. And then a cheaper alternative, you can just check Amazon, but you could see that there's like $60 versions, but I don't know if they're that good quality. So if you guys want to try out do it on your own. I am not advertising them in any way. But even if you don't want to risk your money on a cheap camcorder, literally just use your phone. If you guys have a good quality phone, then use it. You know, iPhone 7 and above should work. And don't ask me about Androids because I have no idea about Androids. Tripod. There's not really much to say about this one. I mean, there's the tripod I use. I also use the other one. That's for the phone. That one's pretty cool. There's no cheaper alternative to this one because these are already pretty cheap. Microphone. All right, what I use the Blue Snowball, which is 30 bucks, guys. 30 bucks for this? I also talk about the mic stand later, but seriously, I always recommend the Blue Snowball. It's such a good microphone. And a cheaper alternative, I found that Dreo Key USB microphone, you know. Again, I don't know the quality of it, but it is a cheaper alternative. All links to everything will be down in the description. Screen recording software, OBS Studio. The price, it's free. It's for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Shout out if you have Linux. That means you're very cool. Not much to say there. Audio recording software. Audacity. It's free. It's also for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Thumbnail editing software, Photoshop. So the price for that is $10 a month. It's on Windows and Mac, but pirate versions exist. Video editing software. So this is $20 a month. It's Vegas Pro 18. Windows exclusive, but can run on Mac using a Windows emulator such as Boot Camp, and pirate versions of this also exist. You literally just go into YouTube and type in how to get blank for free and click on any video. All right, so let's talk about PCs. What I use a Razer Blade 15. That was $2,000. I do not regret it. The reason I got a laptop is because I was gonna go to college, which I'm still gonna go to college. I mean, no shit. But it was before COVID hit. So I was like, I'm gonna have to go to real life college and take a PC, right? Or a computer. So I bought that. But it works super good, dude. I asked my cousin, he is a Redditor. He is a pro PC person. And I asked him, bro, what is a cheap gaming PC? He told me there's not much cheap gaming PCs. Like, they all cost a lot of money. So that just goes to show how our market is horrible, bro. Obviously, you can make your own PC or build it. But, bro, come on. We're not all Redditors. We don't build... If you want to build your own PC, then go watch Linus Tech Tips and, you know, follow his instructions. But if you're like me and you just want to buy something, doesn't matter how much it costs, and you're good. But a cheaper alternative he found is this PC right here. It'll be linked down in the description. So as you can see, it is a little bit old because it does have a DVD drive. Not many PCs have that. You're gonna need a good computer that can handle rendering videos, especially if you're gonna be rendering at 60 FPS. All right, ring light. I have a ring light right now. That's why the video looks amazing. What I use the one on the left, and there's a cheaper alternative on the right. Not much to say about that. So webcam, the one I'm currently using is the one on the left. That is $70. And the cheaper alternative is the one on the right, which is 25 bucks. I always recommend going with Logitech. Those are the best webcams. One time I bought a webcam that wasn't Logitech just because it was cheaper and it was horrible. Do not buy anything that isn't Logitech. I really like Logitech because it comes with a little menu. It comes with a software, and in the software you can edit your camera. You can edit saturation, you can edit the zoom, and it's just a software on your desktop. It's really great. So I recommend getting Logitech webcams. I have a dual monitor set, so obviously, I mean, one of the monitors is my laptop, and the other monitor is that one that costs $228. It's a little curved monitor, and I actually have my monitor drilled into my wall. I got a little stand, and it's amazing. So this is optional, by the way. So it's like, you know, you could be rendering, you could be editing on one monitor and watching another video on the other, or listening to music. Well, you don't need a monitor for music. Mic stand, not much to say about that. It's just a mic stand, and it's way more professional than the you know, a mic just standing on its 3 legs. Acoustic foam panels. So I used to have these in my old setup. You guys remember my old setup? It's one of my videos. I would film my videos like on this wall. I used to have those behind me, but in reality, I was using them wrong. I was just using them so the background looked cool. I still have those foam panels in my closet, so I think I'm gonna put them right here. So foam panels, usually the audience isn't supposed to see them, you know? It's just so that your voice isn't echoing in your room so much. So this is a really good investment, honestly. A Pitbull cardboard cutout. So this costs $1 million and your soul. Also extras. Send Anywhere. Send Anywhere is a software that you download on your phone, and you also download it on your PC. From there on, you can transfer files. It doesn't matter how big the files are, and it's free. It is amazing, and if you transfer files a lot, you should use Send Anywhere. We also have 4K video downloader. It just lets you download YouTube videos. You know how you have those websites like youtubesmp4.com? Well, this is on your PC and it's way faster. It's way better. All right, let's talk about YouTube content tips. Make content that you like, but also that other people will click on. So you're gonna have to find this balance between something that's trending, something you like, something that will do algorithmically good, and something other people will click on. Like I said right here, it says trending topics. No one cares about your shitty vlogs. And it's so true. I don't know if you guys remember when I used to make my old vlog or somethings, which are now being re-uploaded to this channel, but no one cares. Let's be honest. No one cares about your shitty vlogs. No one gives a fuck about you yet. Get famous first and then upload vlogs, bro. Justin Bieber, he uploads a vlog, 10 million views. It's just no one gives a fuck about your vlogs. You're gonna have to talk about a trending topic if you want to grow on YouTube. And yes, there are people that blow up that do their own original content, but that's like rare. That's so fucking rare. And when you're talking about trending topics, add a twist / your personality to the video. Otherwise, you'll be seen as a news / drama channel. It's true. You guys don't even know how much I hate when people call me a drama channel. It's like, bitch, what the fuck? I'm not a drama channel. That's Keemstar. So that's why you gotta add your own personality to the channel. You gotta be like, yo guys, here's my opinion. Blah, 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 blah. This is good. This is bad. This is why I think it's funny. Don't just copy and paste your fucking script onto your face. It's not fun. People want to be entertained. As much as they want to hear the morbid story that I'm talking about, people want to be entertained. Thank your audience in every video. That's self-explanatory. You got to let the people know that you appreciate the fact that they're giving you this opportunity in your life. Good equipment, we already went over that. If you have shitty equipment, no one's gonna watch your video because you're uploading a video at 10 frames per second and the lighting is horrible, you know? Scripts, make sure you write a script. I've always written a script for my videos. Every time I go off script, it's kind of difficult. Like if I don't write a script and I just try to wing a video, they usually end up being really short. So always make a script, and bullet points help a lot. Make sure to have fluent channel designs. By this I mean your profile picture, it matches with your channel banner, it matches with your outro, it matches with your intro, it matches with the whole vibe of your channel. Just make sure you have a fluent design, you know, fluid. Everything matches. Along with that, we have brand yourself. No, I'm not talking about getting one of those hot iron things like Make sure you brand your channel, bro. Make your unique. Make sure your thumbnails are recognizable. When someone sees your thumbnail, they're like, oh, that's that one YouTuber. When they see your intro, they're like, oh yeah, he always does his intros like that. Make sure you have a pattern that is you. Links to all your socials in the description. That's self-explanatory. Make sure to have a link tree or a solo.to link in your Instagram bio. That shit helps a lot. Now we have the YouTube algorithm tips. I think that's the last slide. It is. Trending topics. Always talk about trending topics. I'm never gonna stop saying that. Talk about trending topics until you blow up and you are the trending topic, you know? That's the goal at the end of the day. Make sure to have a great thumbnail and title. Remember that you're competing with everyone else, you know? You gotta have a strong title, strong thumbnail. You could pay people to do that, but don't. I don't suggest paying people to do anything related to YouTube besides merch. But like, because, for example, if you pay people to edit your videos, whether that be your thumbnail or your video itself, what's gonna happen when they don't want to work for you anymore? You're just done. Make sure you learn all the skills yourself, and then maybe you can start hiring people, because if they mess up, who's the backup? Oh, it's you, and you can always rely on yourself. Keep audience engaged. That's for watch time. You're always going to need to keep your audience engaged, whether that be a fast-paced editing style or a shocking editing style. You know, there's way more than that. But I usually go for like shocking, you know, right when you click on my video, you'll notice that there's an intro with a song behind it. I usually try to put some shocking clips in it, so people are like, whoa, 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 what is this kid about to talk about? Then I talk about it. I also want to say, make sure you have categories for your videos, you know, like in my videos, you'll see that they have the little timestamps. Make sure you do that, because what if people just want to click they want to watch your video, but for a specific piece of information? If you have that specific piece of information in the timestamp, they're going to go to it and watch that. That is much better than someone clicking your video, seeing and skimming through it, and then leaving. You're going to want that watch time, right? And maybe with the timestamp, you can make them stay. So always do timestamps, all right? Just check my descriptions and all of my main channel videos. You'll see my timestamps. All you gotta do is type them out, and YouTube does it for you. My last tip is don't expect success. My best videos are the ones I thought would flop. Yeah. The Pritchard Cologne video, which is my most viewed video with 1,200,000 views now in 30 days, maybe 40 days now. I did not expect that one to do good at all, but it's my best video. So in every video you make, put 110% effort. You don't know which one's gonna blow up. And by the way, don't spend money on this shit, all right? This YouTube channel's for dummies. I thought it was gonna help me. This shit did not help, bro. Literally, here, at the end of the day, here's what I want you to remember from this video, all right? If you want to succeed in YouTube, talk about trending topics, make your videos high quality, keep your audience's attention, and that's literally it. That's literally it. If you can do all those three things, I guarantee you have a video that hits 100K. 100K right there. The thing that most people fuck up on is talking about a trending topic. People want to talk about things about their lives. Clothing haul. Bitch, no one gives a fuck. Alright, that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the comments. And, I'll try to answer them. Alright, peace. Love you guys.